Ali here at mindwavemeditation.com, and today we're going to talk about how we can eliminate some of the things in life to make us feel less tired, so we have more energy for ourselves, for our family, for our friends, for that mission, that passion, that project that you really want to see actually happen and come into fruition, and not let the tiredness just completely derail you and put you in that space of like, I just can't do it. Because all we need to do is get a torch, go in there, have a little look at what's going on and eliminate some of these things and just change the story slightly to give you that extra bit of oomph in your day so you can make it happen. So watch this video if this excites you, and I'll see you on the other side. And here we are, we're in. So the answer is just drink loads of coffee. Just drink loads and loads and loads of coffee. Keep chugging down the coffee all day, all night. Get loads of stuff done and you'll be fine. All right, I'll see you next week. And yeah, basically how everybody lives. That's how I've noticed. People generally are going through life chugging coffee, eating sugar, the caffeine, the Red Bulls, all of the above, and anything else that just basically stimulates the body, that fake high. And what we're finding is that this fake high, emphasis on the fake, is a crash that's way more severe than the spike. The spike goes up, we feel good, we feel we've got that extra bit. This is my version of that. We've got that kind of pizzazz. I used the wrong word, but I'm sticking with it. And then we hit the crash and it's up and it's down. This is relative happiness. This is relative energy. It's not real, it's fake. It's just a boost. And what we really want is real energy, because the real energy doesn't have a severe crash like this. It's just natural. You go up, you go down, you flow up, you flow down. And what we want to be doing is resetting the body wherever possible. Nobody wants to be told that they can't drink the coffees, but if you're all over the place, you're not sleeping, this will be a major part of it. Caffeine, sugar in general, it's in booze, it's in food, it's in everything. I would love you to eliminate this wherever possible. So can you decide to cut down on the caffeine today? If you're drinking 5, can you drink 3? If you're drinking 3, can you drink 1? If you drink Red Bull, completely quit that stuff. If you're drinking all of those, if it's luminous, it's not meant to be in the body. It's poison. It's just poison. And yeah, each to their own. Have your fun. You do you, I'll do me. And we all have those times when we just have whatever, cool. I'm not here to kind of point fingers. But if you're finding that your energy is suffering, I can guarantee you that sugar is a massive part of it. So do yourself a favor and just cut it down. I'm not saying quit, just saying cut it down. Okay, so now we've got a handle on our sugar fix. We've decided to make a change in our life. We're taking this stuff seriously. We wouldn't be here watching the video if we didn't want to make a change. So we've committed to getting rid of some of that sugar, some of that caffeine. What's next? Well, let's dive into overthinking. The mental energy drains us so much. In fact, probably more so than anything. When we are constantly in the future, as you hear me say if you watch these videos, and constantly in the past, this just keeps us like this. Constantly moving and using our energy where we don't need to be using it, where we could be using it for thinking about good things, or remembering good things, or planning good things, or doing good things. Yet a lot of us spend so much time thinking about what's going to happen if, and how's that going to work out, and it stresses our body so much. Or we think about what happened in the past over and over again what we could have said to that person, what we should have said. Oh, if I'd done that, then that wouldn't have happened, blah, 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 blah. Doesn't matter. It's over. It's done. It's the past. It's gone. All right, so the past is gone. I'm going to think about the future, because where else do I go? We don't get taught that the present moment is okay to play around in. We don't get taught about the power of the present moment. Peace. It's peace, and when we're away from the future and away from the past, we can be at peace momentarily. And if we practice this over and over again, this moment goes like this in our day, and we feel it more and more and more and more and more, and we're more likely to experience random flickers of joy and happiness, real happiness, absolute happiness that's not based on a quick fix, a spike. Whoop, happy, whoop, coffee, sugar, whatever. We can practice cultivating the natural chemicals in our body that help us to feel happiness naturally. And we tap into those parts of the nervous system that help us feel how we're meant to feel, a human being naturally enjoying life wherever possible. So how do we do this? Meditation. If you don't already meditate, what's taking you so long? It's free, it's easy, it's simple. There's guided meditations. It puts you into this state where you tap out from this, you tap out from that. Your body is resting. Your parasympathetic nervous system is just in that sweet spot. And you allow yourself to give yourself a moment of peace, and it calms the body. This is a healing process, and it helps you to realign, especially the left and right brain hemispheres realign, so you can think clearer. You can act from a place of not being erratic or frantic, or from a wiped out, frazzled kind of mentality where you're just kind of going through the motions. You can be clear and calm and consistent. And meditation is by far one of the most powerful things you could do for yourself in this lifetime. Like I said, there's guided, it's free, there's so much on the internet. I've got a playlist down there that you can just check out. One's for sleep, one's for gratitude, one's for self-love, all sorts of meditations. And if you want to go deeper, I would highly recommend you do a deeper meditation. There's plenty out there. There's Vipassana, there's TM, there's Vedic, there's Zen, there's mindfulness. There's all these different deeper meditations that you might not know about. I use a mantra, and mantra is mind tool in Sanskrit. So anything with tra is tool. So it's got a use, it's got a purpose. And this tool allows you to go deeper than a guided meditation could ever take you. It's so deep and powerful, and it does so much for you. It builds up your connection to discipline and to patience, a whole world of things that help you navigate life better. It's so wonderful. I couldn't recommend it more than anything else that I could possibly share with you. So if you don't meditate, find a great meditation teacher, one that you resonate with. If you want to get in touch with me, click the link below. We can meditate too, and we can learn a powerful practice that's going to balance and harmonize your mind, body, and spirit while you're on this journey through life. Okay, so we're cutting out sugar. We're cutting down the caffeine. We're going, okay, I'm gonna start feeling more energy. I can see how this is working out. I'm gonna learn to meditate. If I already meditate, I'm gonna be meditating twice a day instead of once a day. I'm gonna take this stuff seriously. I want more time in my day, more energy to be present with the people I love and to be present with the projects I'm working on. And I want to take life seriously, but also have fun. And by doing these things, I can see how this is working. So what else do I need to do? What else have you got there? Well, sleep. That's what I'm talking about. I've got to hold my hands up. I've only really just discovered this whole sleep thing. in the last few months. It's very new to me. I've always slept and I've always been okay, but recently I've really got into the whole like sleep thing and really tried to sleep as long as possible, because the repair that you get from sleeping, I mean, it's obvious to say, how do you get more energy? It's sleep more, you know? It's incredible for you. It's rest and repair 101. And I'm not going to say how much sleep you need. I'm not going to be that guy, but you know how much sleep you need. You know how much is the right amount. And why are you not getting that right amount? Because your evening is going into the early hours. Let's just be real here. You're spending too much time doing this, watching that stuff or whatever late at night, and it's shifting. You're getting up in the morning, you haven't got time to do the stuff. It gets to that kind of 4 o'clock time in the afternoon and you're feeling like this. Why? Because you're not sleeping as much. So what you need is an evening routine and a morning routine. You plan this one out. I'm going to be in bed by this point. I'm going to have this done before, maybe a bit of cheeky yoga before, stretch that body, feels good. Going to meditate, going to take the phone out of the picture, have a hot bath, put my legs up in the air. There's plenty of things. Got a video down there too about an evening routine, and just start taking it seriously. Maybe if you like to stay up late, maybe just a few nights a week, just do it. Just give it a whirl. Set yourself a nice evening routine. Do the same in the morning. It's amazing how having these two things set are going to completely change your day. So look at life like you've got one life and you want to get the most out of it. This is how we make a change. So we're rolling. We've got the caffeine and the sugar down. We've got the meditation. We've got the sleep. We're thinking, surely that's it. What else could there possibly be? Barking dogs. So what else can we add just to really seal this deal? Food. Food is the big one. It's the one that we kind of don't really think about because it's just our fuel. It's our fuel for the day. It's what we need to do. It's just what is. By eating these rich, heavy meals, especially late at night, we are constantly digesting food. It takes up something like 80% of our energy, just constantly digesting this heavy food, and we never give the body this time to rest. So what we can do is change these big heavy meals and change them up for some lighter meals. And I know it's like an obvious thing to think of, but it makes a massive difference on how you go through your day. Your energy levels get better. I'm going to get too deep into the whole diet thing here. Don't want to cause any trouble. But when we eliminate all the fatty and oily foods from our diet, the heavy, rich foods, everything changes. Oh my God, I've done all the different, I've been the meat eater, the pescatarian, the veggie, the vegan, the raw, the juicer. I've done all of those things and I know what they all feel like for me. And when I'm eating that stuff, the heavy, rich, fatty stuff, that's when I'm sluggish. That's when everything's a bit more difficult. That's when it's a bit more clouded. When you remove these things, eat the lighter stuff, everything just kind of feels a bit more easier to manage, more energy in the tank. So start to look at what you're eating and the time that you're eating these foods. If you're eating stuff late at night, you know, you go to sleep and you just don't think about it, but that food is just digesting. It's going, it's keeping you awake. And that's why you might wake up in the middle of the night. If we go to bed on an empty stomach, well hydrated, the thoughts are all taken care of through the meditation. There's no caffeine in the system that's just kind of slow releasing, just pinging us up in, 2, 3 in the morning. We start to really get in there and it feels good. And then the next day we're rested, we're on track, and the day can be a breeze. So if you're sick and tired of being sick and tired, then do these things, give them a spin, experiment for yourself. But ultimately, It's time to have that conversation. Any of these things that we're talking about on these videos is about having the conversation with yourself, deciding to look yourself in the mirror and just go, okay, what do I need to sort out? Well, I want to lose weight. I want to stop this habit. I want to do this. I want to do whatever your thing is. Have that conversation with yourself. Find the solution that works for you, or solutions, and just go, let's do this. No try. We don't try. I'm gonna try. I'll try. You're not gonna do it. You've already failed. If you say I'm gonna try, you have failed. Find your strategy. Find your plan. Decide what you are going to do, and do it. And then report down below. Let me know how you're going. We can share what we're doing. We can give each other tips and advice. And together we can accomplish all of our dreams and goals. So I'll see you on the next one. You've been amazing. Always lovely to see you. Let me know how you're going. And see you soon.